Okay, I am back. We get breakdowns from time to time over on this channel, special character breakdowns, and here's another one. And I'm going to be honest, this might be the last. I may retire this channel. I mean, I've put in a lot of work on multiple channels. I'm currently active on 4. But I think I've made my point with these breakdowns, at least until further notice, possibly on another channel, but I think it may be time to step away from this channel and just let it linger in the YouTube atmosphere. But this is Shawn Michaels, American retired professional wrestler. He is signed to the WWE, where he is the Senior Vice President of Talent Development Creative and oversees the creative aspects of the NXT brand, the promotion's developmental territory. I can't think of anybody who would fit that role better than the Heartbreak Kid. Oh, and did I mention the Heartbreak Kid? And this is the breakdown of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. But yeah, I can't think of another character that could fit that role any better. This was an amazing athlete, an amazing character. Here's his Wikipedia page over here. Okay, regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Nicknames: the Heartbreak Kid, abbreviated HBK, the Showstopper, and Mr. WrestleMania, but more known for the Heartbreak Kid, right? Michaels wrestled consistently for WWE, formerly the WWF, renamed in 2002. From 1988 until his first retirement in 1998, he performed in non-wrestling roles for the next 2 years, resuming his wrestling career with WWE in 2002 until ceremoniously retiring in 2010. He returned for a one-off final match in 2018. In 2016, he began working as a coach at the WWE Performance Center and was a producer on NXT in 2018 before becoming the Senior Vice President of Talent Development Creative for the NXT brand itself. Okay, and then they'll just mention like some other accomplishments. And I'm not going to hit everything in this breakdown, okay? That's for sure. But some main points when we think of the athlete and, the former wrestler, professional wrestler Shawn Michaels. Here's his Instagram. Let's see if there's any reels that might. A lot of this stuff I probably shouldn't play. I don't know, but we can try a little bit of them. I just may have to edit it out later. What's this one?
Give him the eyes of the hook. Oh, God.
So that's a great character, Shawn Michaels. Play a couple of these.
Hello, boys and girls. Here we are, NXT on the road again. Live tonight on the CW Network, 8 o'clock.
On the road again.
Awesome. Congratulations.
And Shawn Michaels, he really hit big with DX, right? I mean, that was peak pro wrestling at that time. Was it WWE at that point? But man, they were really like towing that line, right? And was that right around like the Attitude Era? But yeah, DX, Triple H, China, X-Pac, they really hit big with DX.
Hello there. Thank you very much for tonight. Boys and girls, we got a big night for you tonight on NXT. As you can see, everybody here in the NXT arena is filing in. 3 big championship matches tonight. We got the... Y'all thought it was somebody else, didn't you? Live from San Antonio, Texas. Are you serious?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Paul.
Okay, and I probably shouldn't play that. So, okay, so just so we get some video clips of the character here. And I may have to edit some of that out. But again, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Let's go back over here. Now I'm going to show you some cool things that I discovered while doing this breakdown. As you know, I use the Gematrinator calculator, and I show you number connections. You know, we'll use his birthday. Obviously, the things connected with the character, his nicknames. Look at, there's a lot of title reigns for this character here. And you see this character and the title reigns date back to, it looks like 1985. I'm not even sure. TAW, USA Tag Team Champion with Paul Diamond. Look at that. Not sure if that guy had another name that we're more familiar with in pro wrestling. And then obviously with the Rockers, it looks like NWA, AWA. Looks like they were tag team champions in AWA, as well as NWA. Okay, they were called the Midnight Rockers, and then they must have changed it to the Rockers. Remember they had the Midnight Express? Was that WCW? If I remember correctly, the Midnight Express as well. So maybe you know, they'll do that with some of these teams, as you know, WCW, WWF, and then later known as WWE. They'll kind of like compete with the characters, right? So maybe that's a thing there, the Midnight Rockers. And then I think they did drop Midnight and they were just going by the Rockers. And you see he hit big in 92 with WWF becoming the Intercontinental Champion. And it says the duration with that belt, 202 days. That's a decent amount of time. And then, you know, he goes on to win the tag team champs with WWF. It looks like with Diesel, who became, you know, Kevin Nash, I guess would be his real name, right? And all of the stuff with NWO, with Scott Hall and all of those guys. So, and then you see becoming the WWF World Heavyweight Champion, it looks like for the first time in 1996. And then, you know, he catapults to extreme high levels at that point. And then later, you know, he hits with DX, right? So we may refer back to this as we go. And I guess we can try to look at some of this. This is going to be hard to do, but we can maybe look at some Sweet Chin music. Let's see if we can get some of this in here a little bit. This looks like a big one here. This was the finisher, right? Oh man, that guy's just asking for it. I don't even know who that character is. But bam! That's a great finishing maneuver, by the way. Great finishing maneuver. The Sweet Chin music. That was a big one. Who was that? Was that Shane McMahon? I don't know who that was. It might be some random guy. That's some major Sweet Chin music. God, that guy got nailed. You see the Heartbreak Kid in the ring. I usually don't get away with this footage a lot. Is this The Rock right here taking the Sweet Chin music? Notice how he's kind of looking the other way. And it looks like he's about to get nailed as he's about to drop the people's elbow on Triple H. Ooh! Nice. Nice with the sweet chin music. Okay, so now we kind of enter the breakdown. At the suggestion of Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, right? Michaels adopted the nickname the Heartbreak Kid along with his new came or new name came along with his new name came a gimmick as a vain, cocky villain. He was put together with mirror carrying manager Sensational Sherry, who, according to the storyline, had become infatuated with him. And I always say it's with the language. So Shawn S, right? Sensational Sherry SS. And remember later, I don't know if you could say rumors, maybe more like facts now. Remember he had, I guess you could say maybe like the affair with Sunny, another S. Remember her? Remember that? And you'll see a lot of those clips on YouTube. So yeah, you get the S's there, and there may be more S's, but just, right off the bat, right? Sensational Sherry, Shawn, Sunny, it all goes together. Okay, so here are those numbers I was talking about. This is a pro wrestler, Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. He is born in 1965. Shawn and pro wrestler both equate to 65 in gematria. And it's just 4 ciphers that I use to show you, to expose. I mean, it's amazing because we already know wrestling is kind of like scripted, right? Storylines. And to me, that kind of exposes the world at whole. You know what I'm saying? We already know the stories they give us with these celebrities they want us to believe are real. But in my opinion, they're just following kind of like this wrestling script with these are just distractions for us, right? So it's the language and the code, the English alphabet, the alphabet that we use, we speak these words, and you see how it connects right there. Pro wrestler 65, Shawn 65, born in 65. This is his full name, Michael Shawn Hickenbottom. What are the chances of that? 127, just like wrestling, equals 127. His nickname, the Heartbreak Kid, 146. Last name, Michaels. Well, his stage last name, right? His name, Michael Shawn Hickenbottom, but Shawn Michaels. Michaels has 146 like the Heartbreak Kid. So you tell me right away how that just those three slides there, none of those, you tell me that those are a coincidence, and I'll tell you, oh, there's more to come. And ordinal, it's as simple as ABC 1 2 3. That's ordinal, and then just reverse with the alphabet. 26 letters, Z would be 1, A would be 26. As those ciphers you see, hit there, and then there's reverse reduction, the alphabet in reverse, and then you just use numerology where you reduce the double digits when you're using the alphabet. In reverse, it would be Q, so 1 plus 0 would be 1, and you want all single digits, just straight up numerology, right? Okay, and you see, I've already stated the Heartbreak Kid, and this is the breakdown. Shawn Michaels. Even his finisher connects with his birthday, because his birthday is the 22nd day of the 7th month. 227, that's like 27. Sweet chin music equals 207 in reverse, like 27. Even Shawn Michaels, look, you get 72. And obviously 72 is 27 reversed. You could even say his birthday, 7/22, like 72. Shawn Michaels equals 72. It just comes simple like that, okay? It just comes very simple like that. And you see how we're using everything basically connected to the character without getting too complicated, right? And again, did I even mention this is Math 2Con 2 Puppets on Strings? I mean, I guess you know if you're watching. And again, this might be the final breakdown on this channel. Like I said, I've done this a lot, and I'm going to continue to do the daily decodes. Uh, the current channel daily decodes 812, and I may just, if I close that channel, just start up another one and do the same thing, because those daily decodes are always going to be something that need to be done by me, okay? And of course, I have A to Z decodes, Arizona decodes, local. I'm out here in Arizona, right? And then we have I1. I is for interesting. I don't know if I may continue that. But it does take a lot to keep up with all of these. But all of these channels serve a purpose. I even have a couple channels retired as well. But let's move forward. Okay, and you see the primary finishing move was the sweet chin music, as I attempted to show you earlier. Hopefully that footage sticks. He often set up the move by stomping his feet. Even stomping, you get S, like Shawn. And look, sweet chin music, S. I just caught that. Remember Sensational Sherry, SS. And then the hookup with Sonny, connected to Chris Candido, right? Sonny, S. How about that? Now look, this connects with his birthday in the 27s and the 72 right there as well. Shawn Michaels won the World Heavyweight Championship on November 17, 2002 in New York City. Now, I think this was right after they changed to WWE, okay? Or, maybe a few months later. But look, he held the title for 27 days and it looks like he beat Triple H. Oh, he held the title for 27 days before losing it to Triple H on December 15, 2002. So did he beat him and then lose it to him? I guess that's irrelevant at this point. But losing it to Triple H on December 15, but the 27 hits again. And you see that 27 connected to him with his finisher, Shawn Michaels 72, and then his birthday, 22nd day of the 7th month, like 27. Let's go back to that pick with all the titles. So he won it right after WWF, turned into WWE, right? So that's November 17, 2002. So let's look back here. It doesn't say who he beat. Maybe I can go on the side real quick. Let me go on the side real quick. November 17, 2002, Shawn Michaels verse. Oops. Shawn Michaels verse. I don't think they're just going to give me, they're probably not going to give me, was it Survivor? Oh, okay. So what I think here, what is this? It says, Survivor Series. It says Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. Oh, I'm guessing. Okay, I think according to Google, here I'll show you this. According to Google here, y'all let me know if this is wrong, but it says November 17th, 2002. It says the Elimination Chamber right there. It says Triple H versus Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho versus Kane versus Booker T versus Rob Van Dam. Let me ask Google this while we're here, okay? Explain the Elimination Chamber match, WWE. Oh,
According to Wikipedia, the objective of the match is to eliminate each opponent from the match by scoring a pinfall or a submission. These can occur in the ring or on the chamber's elevated floor, but starting with the 2010 event, all pinfalls and submissions must take place within the ring.
okay, for you wrestling fans out there, I kind of stepped away from watching pro wrestling before this event became popular. Okay. But okay, so there's kind of that explanation there. He goes on to lose it to Triple H. And obviously those two are connected with the DX connection, right? So let's catch back up here. And again, right there, you see, so he wins that heavyweight title, and it now known as WWE, right? It says there they changed the name, both the company name and the name of its wrestling promotion, to World Wrestling Entertainment after the company lost a lawsuit initiated by the World Wildlife Fund over the WWF trademark. You see, May 6th, 2002. He wins that championship November 17, 2002. And then again, the main point being he held the title for 27 days before losing it to Triple H December 15th, 2002, right? Okay, so even Hickenbottom, full name Michael Shawn Hickenbottom. Hickenbottom, his last name, check that out. A match with his character name, Shawn Michaels. 135 and 54, the same two ciphers. Look at that. Look at Hickenbottom even has 63 like Sweet Chin music. Easy money, right? Now here's now we bring kind of this rocker. We're gonna have a slide or so on the rockers, but you see Marty Jannetty there, partner of Shawn Michaels with the rockers. You get Marty M, Michaels M, right? But look, it says Shawn Michaels debuted right there. I'm thinking it was with Marty Jannetty. Don't quote me on that. Look at it. Oh my gosh, look at his weight. Look at his weight, 227 pounds, and his birthday's the 22nd day of the 7th month. Look at that on the fly. Look at that. 227 pounds, birthday, 22nd day of the 7th month. And again, that hits with these 27s back here. Wow, right? Nice. Okay, but look at that. It says he debuted even 7/7. So born in the 7th month. Okay, he debuts 15 days before his birthday. And his birthday, 22/7, 22 minus 7 is 15. To go with the debut 15 days before his birthday, that's cool, isn't it? Not only that, the debut 7/7, and then the birthday the 7th month. So you get all sevens there. That's very cool. He is, look, build, or they'll, I don't know, they'll introduce him out of, how do they say it in wrestling, like in fighting they'll be like fighting out of wherever, but then they're born somewhere else, right? He's actually born in Arizona, y'all. And I mentioned Arizona earlier as I'm in Arizona. I think it's Chandler, Arizona. But it says build from San Antonio, Texas, or out of San Antonio, or maybe he trains there or whatever. Even San Antonio's got S like Shawn. You get it? All with the language. Sensational Sherry, Shawn, Sweet Chin Music, San Antonio. Sunny, right? How about that? Amazing. Ooh, and he was even with Sunny in that little affair thing or whatever. Man, that's amazing because he's actually born in Arizona, Valley of the Sun. Wow. How nice is that? Okay. And it appears I'm going like slow here because all of this stuff hits as I'm doing the breakdown. Notice all the stuff on the fly. But again, 15 days before his birthday, he debuts, and his birthday is 22/7. 22 minus 7 is 15, right? And then you get the 227 with the weight. That's amazing. Even Texas equals 15. Grew up primarily in San Antonio, Texas, but born in Chandler, Arizona. Look at this, man. Texas 15. To sync up with the debut, connected to his birthday. How nice is that? For real? And look, WWE equals 15 and 51. Michael equals 15 and, or excuse me, Michael equals 51. Remember Michael Shawn Hickenbottom. This can be a span, okay? From his debut to his birthday, right? He debuts 15 days before his birthday, but if you include both dates, it's a 16-day span. WWF equals 16. Right? WWE, formerly known as WWF. WWF equals 16. Shawn Michaels 216. Wrestling equals 116, like 16. Pro Wrestler 61, the 16 reflection. Even look at this, another like 16. Shawn Michaels won the title from Bret Hart, and this is his first heavyweight title with the major organization, heavyweight championship. Shawn Michaels won the title from Bret Hart on March 31st, 1996 in Anaheim, California. 16 weeks, 1 day before his birthday, okay? So 161, 116, 61, 216, 16, 16-day span there with the debut to his birthday 16-day span. 16 does hit heavy with wrestling. I just did the breakdown recently on the main channel where WWE debuted on Netflix, and that was on January 6th, 1/6, like 16. And that was all connected with Hulk Hogan, and there was a bunch of 16s in that breakdown. And again, let's just go back to that first slide with all the title reigns. And you see 1996 WWF World Heavyweight Champion. And he really hit his peak, I guess you could say, around then. But then later with DX, the stuff really hit super mainstream. But you see before that, Intercontinental Champion, which is a nice accomplishment. And then some world title, tag team championships, and then Intercontinental. But in 96, he hit with that victory, November 17, World Heavyweight Champion. And was that the screw job? That might have been the screw job date. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I have a slide at the end. I don't know, but that might have been the screw job, possibly. Don't quote me on that at all. Don't quote me on that at all, but that might be possible there. So I guess as part of the storyline, he couldn't be too proud about that, right? If that, oh, that, never mind, that is wrong because that was in Canada. Okay, so take that back. That was in Canada, right? The Montreal screw job, and I still think I might have a slide at the end. But yeah. But anyways, you get my point. I don't even know if that was a title match. Was that a title match, the screw job? I don't know. But anyways, even this match against Bret Hart, California, C, and then that screw job in Canada, C, right? Even his wife, and this is amazing, and this is where Marty Jannetty comes back into play. Look at his wife, Rebecca Kersey Hickenbottom. Look at her date of birth is even on the 16th. June 16th. So the 16th day of the 6th month. So 166. So you see how that connects again here with the 16s. And guess what? Marty Jannetty retired on Shawn Michaels' wife Rebecca's birthday. Look at that right there. That's big with these breakdowns because that's Tupac's birthday. Not saying there's a connection. Well, you got Shakur, so you got another S, right? And there's probably more, but I don't want to go off on that right now. But but for real, Marty Jannetty, the tag team partner, the Rockers, with Shawn Michaels. Wow, look right there, retired June 16th, and that's Rebecca's birthday, Shawn Michaels' wife. I'm telling you, that's how they connect. This stuff is connected like that. If you only knew how deep this went. Amazing, isn't it? And look at Rebecca. I don't know if it's Kersey or Kersey, I guess. Look at that's her name before she got married and added Hickenbottom. But look at her name equals 91. And that March 31st date with the championship, he won the title from Bret Hart. That was the 91st day of the year, and his wife's name right there, 91. How about that? And she's an actress known for WCW Monday Nitro. She might have been a Nitro girl or something, possibly. If I'm maybe y'all can look into that if you want. Maybe don't quote me again. The Shawn Michaels story, Heartbreak Kid, or Heartbreak and Triumph, and WWE No Way Out 2009. She has been married to Shawn Michaels. Hold on. Hold on. They got married that day? They got married that day 3 years later? Okay, and that was WrestleMania, I guess. 12, apparently. Let me know if I'm wrong. That's what I think that looks like. Hold on. They got married 3 years on the 3-year anniversary of him winning his first heavyweight title. Wow, look how that comes together. Look how that comes together with Marty Jannetty retiring on her birthday. Holy crap. And then that was the 91st day of the year. He wins that title. And her name equals 91. And they got married in 1999. More nines and ones. Look at how we do this. Okay, do y'all like that? Y'all like that? That's amazing. Absolutely amazing, y'all. I love doing this, and I love hitting on the fly like that. I'm not a scripted character, okay? Even the debut in 88, 8 plus 8 is 16. Okay? Very nice. So I didn't hit on everything here. I mean, it's a rabbit hole, okay? But I think that is a solid breakdown. And again, this may be the last. I don't want to just say it, right? Because I mean, I'm a real person, I don't like to set anything in stone. But if you are watching this now, you can probably expect this to be the last breakdown on this channel. I may start up another channel and then I'll let you all know. Do we have any real people out there? Any pro wrestling fans? Did you used to be fans? Not anymore like me. Are you currently a fan? I mean, what I like about pro wrestling is you at least know it's kind of like scripted, right? So you can kind of escape if you want. Unlike these other stories that they give us where they want us to think the stuff's real on the world stage, right? Where they're deceiving us. At least we're not getting deceived with pro wrestling. Maybe at one point they would kind of not be upfront about it, but I mean, it's pretty obvious. And again, look at pro wrestling as you view like celebrities on the world stage and stories we get, trending stories, and it doesn't even have to be celebrities, just trending stories. Okay? View pro wrestling like that, and that'll help you understand. And even with this code, it hits every time, okay? It hits every time, and you see it hit heavy in this breakdown. Of course, I missed probably something here. There's some of the DX stuff, but obviously I can't get into everything. Okay, can't. And Triple H. Who knows? Maybe he's related to Shawn Michaels. I mean, who knows, right? Triple H is a powerful character in pro wrestling, but you never know with these guys and gals. All it could be all in the family for all we know. Okay, so that's the Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid breakdown. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm not perfect. May have missed something. Go ahead and add if you would like. Let me know what I missed. Maybe I can connect some things. Let you know in the comments. Again, Math 2 Con 2 Puppets on Strings. Hope you enjoyed the breakdown. There's always more, but maybe not until next time. Again, this may be the last one. So catch me on the other channels, y'all. Okay? So until then, peace.